Hi, my name is Jodi Hack, and I'm the Republican candidate running to represent House District 19, which includes parts of South Salem, Almsville, and Turner. Thank you for watching today. This is an important election, and I'm excited to be a candidate. I would like to start off by asking a question. Do you think your children and mine will have the same opportunities that we had growing up? I'm a third-generation Oregonian. I was born in Salem, and at about the third grade, my dad's job transferred us to Eastern Oregon, where I graduated from Pendleton High School. After graduation, I came back to the Willamette Valley to attend college. At that time, my dad brought me to my grandparents' home and handed me a $50 bill and said, "Good luck." As I stood on my grandmother's porch, I was determined to make it. I knew if I was going to fulfill all of the dreams and aspirations I had for myself, it was going to be up to me. Failure was not an option. I began looking for work and ended up with 3 jobs. I worked the night shift at Norpac, J.K. Gill, a local office supply store, and cleaned houses for anyone that would let me in. I put myself through college and was the first to graduate in my family. My husband Steve and I have been married for 25 years now. About a week before we married, we purchased our first home with $500 in the bank. Now I know you can't do much with $500, but this little manufactured home we bought meant the world to us. We were living the American dream. That $500 gave us our start. We knew that with hard work and determination, we could do anything. We felt a sense of security. We were excited and hopeful. I want that for my children and for yours. I want them to feel secure and hopeful about purchasing their first home, their first car, and raising their families here in Oregon. The highest unemployment rates are in our youth today. I can remember my first job. I was 14 years old pulling rye in the wheat fields in Pendleton. One of the hardest jobs I'd ever have. My second job, which I had all through high school, was at a local Godfather's Pizza. I'm sure you'll agree with me that those first jobs shape our futures. They teach us responsibility, work ethic, and definitely the value of a dollar. Today's business owners aren't expanding and hiring because they've lost that sense of security, government regulations, and the constant fear of further government intrusions. That's just not acceptable. We've got to put partisanship aside, roll up our sleeves, and go to work with common sense and the vigor needed to stay the course, because failure is not an option. If we are ever going to get people back to work, we have to make building a strong economy first and foremost. I would like to see an Oregon that promotes business, supports it, and doesn't hold it back with too many restrictions, loopholes, and more taxes. A better Oregon starts with educated children. As a mother and a grant writer who sees firsthand the needs of our children, I understand that common sense needs to be used before we implement things like Common Core standards, proficiency-based grading, and full-day kindergarten. Unfunded mandates like full-day kindergarten create hardships on districts. We need to ensure that our children enter school ready to learn and can read by the 3rd grade. We owe it to our children to do better. So going back to the original question, do you think your children and mine will have the same opportunities that we had growing up? Things have changed, and the same opportunities do not exist for our kids. Jobs are harder to come by. We have some of the highest high school dropout rates in the country, and people feel insecure about the future. The good news is, we can change that. I will fight for solutions that will create opportunities for Oregonians, stronger schools, more jobs, and more efficient government. My name is Jodi Hack, and I am running for state representative. Thank you for listening.